Greeble walked into the control room and noticed that human Keith was displaying the signs of emotional distress that he had learned to recognize at the Working with Dirtlings seminar. Being the representative of interspecies relations, Greeble felt it necessary to approach human Keith and offer assistance.
"Is everything okay, human Keith?"
he asked. "Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm alright, just having a bad luck day," Keith replied with a shrug.
"Ah, I understand it is, apologies, human Keith, but what is this luck and how has it made your rotation negative?"
Greeble asked, worried it was some kind of parasite he would have to report. Luck. Just lots of minor bad things are happening. Clearly I've used up my karma for the week," Keith replied with a slight chuckle. Another new word, karma and luck. These must be potent illnesses to flare up and affect a sentient's entire day.
"Do you require a visit to the medical suite to have these karma and luck purged?"
Greeble offered. "What? No, I think you misunderstood things. Luck isn't an illness, Greeble," Keith explained, raising his hands to stop the encroaching Greeble. How can I explain it?" Keith said, stroking his stubbled chin. I know. So today, my battery died, so my alarm didn't go off. Then I was in a rush to get ready. I stubbed my little toe." Keith paused to ensure Greeble was following.
"Indeed, that seems most distressing,"
Greeble nodded. Then, as I got into the hover car and flew here, I got hit by red lights at every single intersection. Finally, when I did get here, an executive had taken my parking spot, so I had to park a quad over and walk in, all while hobbling on my hurt foot. Keith finished by taking a long sip of his cup of tea.
"I understand these are all events that have happened to human Keith, but I fail to see how these unconnected events relate to this thing you call luck,"
Greeble asked, now even more confused. "Well, luck is what we call the force that decides these things are going to happen," Keith explained, looking up into Greeble's three eyes.
"All negative events?"
Greeble was now shocked. "Well, good stuff can also happen because of luck. Like, Mike won a competition last month. That was lucky," Keith hastily explained, realizing Greeble was becoming worried.
"And humans observe these phenomenon?"
Greeble asked, ensuring his translator unit didn't convey the growing terror his true voice was radiating. "All the time," Keith said with a shrug.
"You also mentioned karma. Is this similar?" Greeble asked.
Kinda. It's more if you do good things will happen to you. We, humans, equate that with getting positive luck, while bad luck is because of the bad stuff we must have done," Keith explained, taking another sip from his tea. Greeble was now terrified. The humans were famous for picking up details that were missed by other races. If this luck were real, then it would be universe-shattering, speaking to a degree of control not thought imaginable. For those beings to notice, it must mean that they are far more intelligent than anyone could fathom.
"Have there been studies into this luck?"
Greeble asked, hoping to have some sources to pull from. "Huh?" Keith said, confused. "Why would we study it? It's just probability and human pattern recognition," Keith explained with an arched brow.
Say again?"
Greeble asked, now even more confused. "Human brains are built to notice patterns, like that stain on the window that looks like a face." Keith pointed to a smudge on the window with 3 dots. Greeble could have sworn he heard a panicked scream when human Keith did this. When we were evolving, we noticed patterns, and the ones that kept focused on recognizing the bad ones survived. So our brains are weirdly focused on remembering the bad events. We just attribute it to something nebulous like luck, Keith explained. Like, I will remember today because of lots of minor inconveniences, but I'm not going to remember the day I hit nothing but green lights and got to work on time, Keith said, giving the most apt example he could think of.
"You have given me much to think about, human Keith,"
Greeble said with a nod as he walked back to his office, hoping human Keith wasn't paying attention. He noted that humans have peri-universal abilities to see beyond reality. Sitting down, Greeble could only exhale. Humans were interesting, and, at the same time, terrifying. It's no wonder there was a universal leave-them-alone order.